If anybody had told me that this guy, whom I really never heard of before, I didn't know anything about him. Not that that means anything. I don't know everybody out there in the world of this thing of ours. But this Andy Wilson, Andrew Wilson, Andy, the master debater, the man who is so inane, a debating colossus. I call him the master debater. This rhetorician of the first order, a man given God gifts of fire, one of the greatest, a man who just challenges. I will debate you. Oh my God, who is he? I don't know. He's a debater. He's so great. He even teaches debating to TPUSA. And you say, who is this guy? Reminds us years ago of Rula Lenska. You don't know who Rula Lenska is. But for those in my generation, she was the Alberto VO5 woman. All of a sudden she goes, hello, I'm Rula Lenska. I said, who the hell is Rula Lenska? And I said, who the hell is Andy Wilson? Who is he? Who is this guy? Remember Saul Alinsky? It's a Saul Alinsky plan. Who the hell's Saul Alinsky? Overnight, it's the Saul Alinsky. Gee, oh my God. Who is he? I don't know. So when somebody says, you're a debater? What is so great about you? Just watch me. People cower, they quiver, they wax timorous at the notion of my debating. I am a colossus. I am Herculean. I am Promethean. And my ability to connect with my rapier wit, my saber-like tongue, my ability to follow, to set you up and to destroy you, to level you. I am without peer. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I'm telling you, if you've just tuned in for the first time, be aware of one of the funniest subjects. You will say, this is great. Why didn't I hear about him? Why? Because he was a nobody. Prepare, my friends, to laugh, to howl, to cachinnate, to slap your knee, to chortle and produce guffaws. Your family will say, why is he howling? Why is he laughing so much? Why? I will show you. So get ready, my friends. But first, this critical message from our most important sponsor. Well, midterm elections are coming. Control of Congress is on the line. And if there's one thing financial markets hate, it's uncertainty. Between now and Election Day, we could see serious volatility in the markets and the economy. And you owe it to yourself and your family to have a plan. And that's where Noble Gold Investments comes in. Listen to me. For more than a decade, Noble Gold Investments has helped Americans like you diversify with physical gold and silver. They make the process absolutely simple, straightforward, and secure. And for America's 250th, Noble Gold is celebrating by sending you a free 10-ounce U.S. independent silver bar when you open a new qualified account. Just mention Lionel. That's Lionel. Call 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. Or visit the special Noble Gold Investments Lionel link below. Election Day is coming. Don't let it arrive without a plan. And remember, there's always a risk of investment, and there's no guarantee of any kind. I'm petty. Sometimes people just drive me crazy. Sometimes I'll see people who drive me crazy. It's me. I'm demented. Have you ever had that piece of skin in your mouth and you keep chewing it? You go, why are you biting on it? I don't know. Or a cuticle. Something is like, ow, quit pulling on it. And you keep pulling. It's like, my God, it keeps going up my hands. Like, why? Or you just, it hurts to feel good. It feels good to hurt. This is what this man does. Because if you've just joined us, if you're new to this, if you say, let me see what these people are about. You see people come along who just say the craziest things in the world. People who are the craziest things. People still try to make you believe or suggest to you that we're suggesting, or anybody has suggested for some particular reason, that Erica Kirk has conspired or been a part of her husband's demise. We've never said this. But this is the woman who decided that when her husband was killed, this is how she grieves. This is how she grieves. And you were told initially, get over it, buddy. This is natural. And you said, that's not the way to grieve. And it set us off. It just never stops. It's like, wait a minute, this makes no sense. Shut up. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. But it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to you, but it makes sense to her. So suspend whatever your natural ways of thinking are and just forget the whole thing. But let's look at what we're talking about right now. This case started when Andy, the master debater, claimed or alleged to challenge Candace Owens to a debate. And he says this in such a way that's like, I'm going to waylay you. I'm going to unleash this torrent of whoop arse on you, and you will have you will not be able to handle it. This is what he wants you to believe. So our friend, our Ms. Candace, responded forthwith and thusly.
Have a counter offer. He says 300K. Let's make it 500K. Right? I just have the hunch, this feeling, gut instinct that you're maybe being backed by Turning Point USA or their affiliates in this debate request. It's just, you don't strike me as someone that has 300K lying around for conversation. I mean, not with that smoking habit in today's economy, right? And given the fact that Turning Point USA has raised $40 million in one night off of Charlie's blood, literally encasing his bloody microphone at a fundraiser event so that his grieving widow could be captured by the camera standing next to it.
By the way, stop right there. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Is that not the sickest thing among others? Up to and including the replica of the canopy or the enclosure where he was killed, where you could take selfies. These people have no this from the beginning. If you're new here, by the way, so thankful to our friend Ms. Lisa is fun. This is our great moderator. Give her a big shout out. She is just terrific. Thank you so much. She makes sure everybody has their crumb cake and everybody is sitting in their assigned seats. This woman, it's appalling. Correct? It's appalling. There's no class. There's no sense of, would you stop this? Would you act like somebody lost a husband? Would you please, in the name of God, stop it? I'm sorry.
I think 500K feels more appropriate. They want to invest in you. You're their guy. Tell them that's what it costs. What's 500K between old friends, right? Also, my second counter offer position point that I'd like you to meet is I'm 7 months pregnant. So if you fancy a debate face to face, you're going to have to travel to me. It's common decency. No time limit in the debates. Don't worry. It will be live. We will bring up any documents or evidence that you mention as a part of this case. We have a team, so you can send links live. We are happy to pause and allow you to search for any evidence that you reference if the team can't find it for some reason. No tricks. As long as you want, like I said, live, so anybody could see if we were trying to play tricks. As a 2A point here, you're not going to be chain smoking around me.
Yes.
Okay? So you're just going to have to bring yourself and leave your cigs at home.
Yes.
And this is actually, I would say, the most important part for me.
Listen to this. Listen.
Part here.
Listen.
Either Blake Neff or Andrew Colvett or Erica Kirk must publicly claim you first, meaning
this is the most important. This is the most critical. Listen carefully, dear friends.
They must say that they are sending you in to debate on their behalf regarding the Charlie Kirk case. Okay? No worming away after the fact. They don't get to be, oh, we don't really know this guy, whatever. They're boosting you. You're at the headquarters teaching people how to debate.
Yes.
I gotta tell you, from the outside, it kind of looks like Turning Point USA scraping the bottom of the barrel looking for influencers. And they've now arrived at people who are just amoral, who will lie about what people have said and intentionally misrepresent their positions.
There you have it. There you have it. Then our good friend Stephen Salty says, last super chat, Lionel, several have been ignored. Wait a minute. Hold it. Hang on there, Tiger. Wait a minute. Gematria Wamba says, I forgive the TPUSA for murdering Charlie. Oh, wow. Ouch. Hello. And don't forget this. Love South is a new member. Thank you, Love South. That's it, my friend Steve Salty. Those are it. And I thank you so much for being so punctilious and pointing things out. Now, where do we start? Where do we begin? He begins by telling you he is this master debater. He is a man, again, so blessed, so preternaturally possessed and endowed with the ability to speak. It's just whatever. If you want to know what his claim to fame is, if you are brand new to this, oh, I mean, come on, it's not the end of the world, it's not a war, but it's fun. What he will have to live for the rest of his life is this.
Supposed to open the pickle jar?
This is it.
I gotta grip it.
Uh-oh, Andrew. If you can't open it either.
Your hand greased the whole top of it. Literally slippery.
Sorry,
I'm supposed to open the pickle jar?
Another opportunity with
Grab me a paper towel so I can dry the top of it off.
You're the big strong man. There you go. Come on.
I can't grip the fucker. Like, I gotta have a way to grip it. I gotta grip it. Try
Like
it.
this.
You fucker. Oh. Bullshit. I'm supposed to open the pickle jar?
For the rest of his life. Is that important? No. But when you're that petty, and by the way, he's on with a bunch of gals. I don't know. They might be OnlyFans. I don't know. They might be sex purveyors. They might be in that particular. I don't know. But this is where the debater goes. My friend Eritrea, who says, been monitoring Andrew douchebag. Andrew douchebag. Do we have douchebags anymore? Do we even have ladies? Do you have a douchebag? By the way, douche is anytime you irrigate something with blood, you can do a nasal douche. Anyway, been monitoring Andrew douchebag Wilson for years. I'm sure he's proud of his come up. However, he's not the vocabulary, executive function, or IQ to take on the dragon that is Candace. Love you, Lionel. Eritrea. Yes, thank you. I agree 100%. She is awesome, as the kids say. Annie from Alabama says, could Candace ever interview Tyler Robinson? You know, could, yes. Is it likely? No. Could? Sure. Absolutely. She would have to go to the facilities, but of course, it would have to comply with. I think it would be great. Oh, I'd have to make sure, though. It's a great. I think. You would have to. How do I say this? You would have to find out what his natural affect is like. Is he believable? Is he even likable? I don't even know. But the answer is yes, you certainly could. And it may be in his best interest. Absolutely. Absolutely. Any douchebags? What a great, not a do. You are the bag that the douche, arrogant, or is placed. You are the vessel by which the douche solution is administered. You are not the nozzle, not the tube, but the bag. The other bag would be a scumbag, which of course is another term for a condom, which most people don't know. The other kind of bag, dirt bag. Dirt bag is also good. Dirt bag, scumbag, douchebag, ass hat, jackwagon. We have a variety. Our language is so replete. But don't forget, my friends, remember, we all grieve differently. All of us. With, flashing, glittery things. I mean, don't you? Isn't that the way? Isn't that the way? In any event, my friend, Andrew Wilson also spoke horribly of Charlie Kirk. Yes. Who said this? You are so correct, Andrew. Yes. In fact, I'm so glad you brought this. Funny you should say that. Funny you should mention this. I have a piece. Let me see. I have something here. Oh, let me see. That's not it. Let me see here. I have this. I absolutely have this. Stand by for a second. Is it? No, it's not it. Let me see. I have that piece. Oh, wait a minute. Back to sorry. Do not have that available. It's somewhere, but I did have it today. I had it this morning, as a matter of fact, where there was this, let me see this. That's not it. That's not it. Here's a good one, by the way. This is good. This is Mrs. L. She did a great. Go to her YouTube channel. Check this out. Look at this. Hang on, is that it? This is her piece. No, you don't see that. In any event, I'm sorry. I had it somewhere. Forgive me. Gematria says, don't debate people that cannot steel man your position. Yes. As opposed to straw man. Indeed. And also, by the way, here's something too. Can I show you something that is so petty? That is so, I am petty. I'm petty. I'm not Tom Petty. I'm petty. I am petty. You know, what's his name? Not Valhalla. Is it Valhalla? This man you've seen, he's very, very good. This is something which I want to show you something. I want to watch this.
If there is proof.
Now watch this. This is Valhalla, okay? He mispronounces two words, and it is like taking fingernails, sticking glass under the fingernails, and then going to a chalkboard. When certain words are mispronounced, the worst is Victor Davis Hansen. I'm petty. Listen to these two words that just, and he's a good man. This is a very good man, but you would think you'd get this one word down. Listen to this.
Brought forward that Brian Harpool.
I know it doesn't matter. It's not, please, it's one of those things. I hate to say it. It is not Harpool. Forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. It is not Harpool. But let me continue.
And Erica Kirk were at Fort Huachuca.
Please. I'm petty. I'm sorry.
And I don't mean Private Snuffy saw them. Real proof brought forward that either of those two were at Fort Huachuca.
Oh, no. Fort Huachuca.
The day before Charlie got killed.
Yes.
I will come forward and issue a public apology.
Oh, okay. Well,
and I will also donate $10,000 of my own money to Private Snuffy's GoFundMe.
Okay, that's good. That's right.
$10,000 of my own money.
I don't know who a lot of these people are.
In 1 month from now, if there is any concrete proof of either of that.
Okay, it says, I'm sorry. It's Fort Huachuca. That's all. I know. I'm sorry. I'm petty. I'm a very, very petty person. I'm not proud of it. Certain thing. Victor Davis Hansen, I think did he say this? Who said the jugular? The jugular. Isn't that something? The jugular. What does that even mean? The jugular. In any event. Now, let me show you a couple of things which is the most important. Our friend, the great, the inimitable, the big shot. Here he is appearing with, I think, some gals. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you know this. They were from, I think they might have been OnlyFans or something. I don't know. But watch the master debater with a woman who could be probably his daughter.
I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you.
Now, this is the worst. And let me just tell you something right now. This is so vile. Please turn this off. I'm telling you right now, if you are sensitive ears, if they're working, yes. Pensive wolf, yes. This is the sniz comment. I didn't even know what a sniz was. Didn't know what it was. Okay? But I just want to let you know, if there's kids, people with tender ears or tender years, please, I'm warning you, it gets pretty rough. Now, on the right is a young lady named Charlie. Okay? And she hands his balls to him because he gets upset. Okay? This is very, very vile. I'm just warning you. Okay? But watch.
Well, I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator.
He believes this. I think he wrote this down. He is a very angry man. And he's somebody who hates women. Hates them. There's a lot of these people who are these folks who talk about men's views. They hate women. Hate them. You've heard this before. Okay? So he goes through what he thinks he is.
Or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person.
He speaks with sibilance, and is it stigmata, stigmatization? He speaks with this. He speaks with a sibilance. 77 in the city. You know what I mean? He's one of those types. Okay, now listen. He hates women. Hates them.
But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
Now, you see what I'm doing this? You see this? This is who he is. Now, watch her, okay? Watch her. Her name is Charlie. She sits back. She looks at her pen. She makes no notes. They don't even look at each other. He doesn't even look at her. He doesn't have the guts to look at her. He's saying this thing about her. He doesn't even look at her. Because deep down inside, he's a little boy. And he comes up with this bravado and this boorish affect to try to disassociate himself with what he truly believes he thinks about himself.
So, Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Now, this is where she goes in for the kill. She never loses it. He wants to be tough with her. Okay, you asked for it. Remember, Jack Reacher. Remember, you wanted this. Listen to this. This is just one for the records because she kicks him right in the ugats.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies. And
now this is where, remember, wife has 3 baby daddies. Now, that's weird. That's a weird phraseology. Not 3 ex-husbands, but baby daddies. Okay? Watch Mr. Debate lose his mind.
Has been married twice before.
And you
you
lick sniz.
She likes sniz. She's a sniz liker. Anybody here like sniz? Huh? It's like a Smurf, but not as cute. Anybody here has sniz? Sniz? Huh? Have you ever heard sniz? I heard a lot of stuff before. Sniz, I'm not sure. Okay? Anybody here? I've heard other words for it. Tortillera, other type of references, but sniz. Okay? Okay?
Your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're a
mean?
fucking dyke.
She says, what does that mean? Calls her a dyke and sniz. This is the debater. Look at him. He's smiling. He thinks he made a point. He thinks he made a point. This is a child. This is jejune. This is sophomoric. This is puerile. It's juvenescent. It's tawdry. This is the way it is. Well, technically speaking, tough guy, you should like der sniz as well.
Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth.
See, this man hates women. This is the kind of guy who, paging Dr. Freud. Again, you're a bitch. This is like, whoa. This guy makes Andrew Tate look like Mr. Rogers. Do you see what's going on? You see what's happening? You see what's happening?
Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
She's just waiting. She's letting him talk. Letting him talk.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say,
Your
dyke?
wife with the
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Ditch licking. Hold it. Wait a minute. You have the first one of der sneeze. In the first one, there is der sneeze. Hey, you, Mr. Dyke, you and der sneeze. Now you're the ditch licker in der sneeze. In the words. In the words, with Sander Claus, in the words, with der sneeze. How dare you? Oh my God. Hang on.
Do the men that you try to
Do the women that you try
show
to?
your hatred against?
Do you the women
they,
that you try
convince them
to?
that they shouldn't?
You know,
like,
Charlie, did I
pursue
bring
women? Do they know
Charlie?
that
Did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called
into
me fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No,
I'm
it's
better.
because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people
Okay.
on are bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's
man.
go through it, Chuck. Tell me what
Calls
I'm
him
doing which
Chuck.
is immoral.
I was the one with der sneeze. Let me tell you, you are a turd. Stanley Hollingshead says, you, Andrew, is such a turd. That's what you are. He's a 12-year-old inside of a sniz turd. In the words, the Sander Claus. In the words. Our good friend Iron Crescent says Candace will wipe the floor with Andrew. TPUSA knows that. They're planning on sabotaging the entire thing to make Candace look like she's running. She's not. Just like they tried to do last time. Demetria says, our good friend says, I fear for Candace that it's a ploy to draw her out. 99% influencers, squeaky wheels, looking to get greased. And you know what else is going to be greased? Der sneeze in der ditch, and the one who's the liquor of the ditch and the sneeze. That's what it is here. The snizzle liquor dicker. Maybe she doesn't have the dicker. Maybe he doesn't have one either. Monica says, looks like he smells like an after-hours bathroom in the 1980s. In the 1980s! Ooh, I love that. I love specific, like, on a Route 3 Chevron men's room. Zamed says, tone it down, Lionel. Some of us are driving. I almost crashed. Your fault. And dirt sneeze. Oh, my God. Have you ever heard that commercial for Lumi? Have you heard the one? Lumi goes, you know, you can go 72, 49 hours. You don't have to wash your back crack or sack. That's right, ladies. No need to wash down there. Use Lumi or whatever it's called. I'm thinking, you know, listen, not for nothing, but I'm just saying, in the old days, it was a great commercial. That says, I didn't wear my antiperspirant today, and I may not tomorrow. Remember the guy who was from Mitcham? Why aren't you wearing your antiperspirant? It's the deodorant you want. Can you believe this? He's got this cojones. And I would love to start off with, before we start off, yes, if I could, Andrew, is it Andrew? Like Andrew, Andy, Ange, Big Ann, can I hang? But I got to ask you a question. The sniz, is this the pudenda collectively? Are we talking about the vaginal os? Are we talking about the vaginal introitus? Are we talking about the entire, are we talking everything? Are we talking skeins and Bartholin? Are we talking perianal? But what exactly are we? Are we talking about the whole kit and caboodle? Gematria says that was a verbal confrontation, not a debate. A moderator would have stepped in to put that garbage on point. No, I don't want him. No, I want him to show himself. No, I don't want a moderator. I want to say, keep going. Keep going. No, I don't want a moderator. He wants a moderator to protect him. He wants to protect him. That's what he wants a moderator for. No. Ditch liquor. He's just focused on that. He just says, wow, what do they do? These lesbos, these sapphic types. What do they do? These tribids. Tribid. There's what going for you. He has this juvenile, almost like this weird form of preoccupation and curiosity as to sex. He's not developed as a man. You see, Andy, when you get to be, I don't know, a certain part of your life, if you're normal, you know what I mean? Way before this, you pretty much say, well, that's about it. You've partaken of the fruit, so to speak, of der sniz fruit. And it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't threaten you. It doesn't. Most of the time, and I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say something. But most men say, oh, not like, it's not the enemy. Sniz is not the enemy. It's the opposite. Our good friend Day56 Bud says, should have said at least she knows what she is eating, unlike Andrew eating his multi-port. Interesting. I thank you for that. He's preoccupied. And by the way, let me just also say, I know this goes without saying, but calling a woman who is either gay or bi or tri or ambisexual, try that. What about this one? Have you ever seen that one there in the middle of the night? You know what that's what called? It's called Mr. Poot in the words with the sniz. Anyway, why am I doing this terrible Swedish accent? I have no idea. Gematria says, hurling ad hominem attacks proves you don't know how to debate. And they are fallacy. Fallacies and fallacious and fallatio. Punny? I think so. Piranamasiac put me in the penitentiary. A woman who is gay, a woman who will say, I'm gay, or I'm whatever it is, non-binary. Have you ever met a woman before? does that threaten you? You see, to some men, she's looking at him and she's saying, I ain't crazy about you. A lot of women aren't crazy about him. But the point is, this bothers him. Monica Soler says, I wonder if calling out the little woman to defend you is in his Crucible Invaders manual. You know, it's funny. There's this one scene where his wife, and I think I don't know the first thing about her, but you never bring up, you just don't. You don't bring up people who really aren't there, people who aren't like the president of the United States. You know, Trump gets a pass. You can bring him up. But think about this, though. When you are so sexually senescent and so inexperienced, where you're thinking, this bothers you? The lesbian, when we used to use that word, or somebody who is, this bothers you because why? Because they don't want you. And he has a hard time with this. Another thing, too, is I'm going to say something. I don't know anything about his wife, so I don't want to comment on it. But if she does have, you know, baby, whatever, daddies or don't you think the best way would say, you're the one who's supposed to be so sexually mature. Does this really bother you? Half of Hollywood, you know what I mean? He should tone it down and say, like, you brought this up. He said, okay, this is what he said, okay, I called you stupid. Okay, you're right, I admit. But where did you go to my wife? Make it her. But before anybody even got a chance to wonder, hey, what the hell is you bringing that up? You brought in der sneeze and der lick of der ditch in der ting. I am driving faster. Says, can you imagine if Charlie Kirk was able to see all of this unfold after his passing? Well, some might say he would, and some might say he does. Now, lest you think, this is important, that this is some rare thing. This is, of course, he's got a hard time with women. I mean, I don't know about you, but does he know what seduction is? Does he know how to treat a lady? I mean, is he interested? And let me tell you something. I don't care who they are. It's called being a gentleman. Okay? I know what I'm saying is corny, but it's corny for a reason. Let's look more at Andy, shall we?
It's fair for people to get paid for good work.
Now, I think, and please forgive me, he's on this whatever. You know, they keep getting this jadrul on. You know, they're saying, oh, he was great. Bring him on again. And apparently Andy doesn't have any friends who say, listen, dude, that's what the kids say. You really ought to kind of think about going on this show, because they're setting you up. They're making you look like an idiot. He doesn't know this. That's what's even funnier. So this woman basically is, these women are really good. They never they never get upset.
You don't think it's fair for people to get paid for good work?
I mean, I guess that's fine. I just think it's funny. It's interesting that the conservatives who are surrounded.
When I first started doing the Jubilee videos, I didn't get paid, and then the more and more successful I was on their platform, the more they offered me.
I think she might be an OnlyFans. I think. Maybe you know who she is. I don't.
That's generally how it works. It's almost like a promotion.
I understand.
That's how most jobs work.
I get it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So leftists like Parker and Dean, and you guys refuse to debate with me.
Like she's oh, here we go. You refuse to debate with me because I'm so great, because he still thinks that he intimidates people with his debating rhetoric.
Because you're not big enough, Andrew.
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh, don't use those words. Don't use those words. Out of all the phrases, don't bring that one up. To dare suggest that he is not immaculate. To dare suggest that his dork, is that what you would call that? After all, if you refer to the labia and the pudenda and the entire package is a sniz or a ditch, perhaps. Maybe it'll be your dork, your mensulet, your Monongahela, like a baby's arm with an apple in its fist, like some gargantuan Gila monster. Blue steel, cat couldn't scratch it. You could cut glass with it. Is that what you're saying?
I have a fan base.
You're bigger than I'm bigger than all of you.
I'm bigger than you. I'm bigger than you. Significantly younger than him. I don't know, but they're just eating his lunch because they see this throbbing jugular of inferiority.
Just because I told you nobody wanted to debate you.
When you go live, how many live viewers do you get?
I don't go live.
You don't go live?
No.
If you did go live, how many do you think you'd get?
I don't know. I don't go live.
Oh,
good.
Interesting.
How cool she is.
All right. Well, I do a lot better than Dean and Parker when I go live on YouTube, and they do.
Whoever that is.
So
I think that's debatable. I'd say
It's
Dean and
not
Parker have a
debatable.
significantly bigger following across platforms. Adam
I-
Mockler, all of these people are bigger than you.
I don't think so.
Andrew, look at how badly you have to defend yourself.
Yes.
with. This is so sad.
You're the one who attacked it.
I'm not attacking it. I'm telling you what happened.
I'm giving you
Nobody
the-
wanted to debate you because if it's an all-star Jubilee episode, we want an all-star
Because you
adversary.
guys are all cowards.
I mean, listen to this. If
You
it's-
guys are just all cowards.
We're not cowards. Andrew, if I was a
Dean and
coward-
Parker, tell me why Dean and Parker won't actually agree. I've said I'd give him $20,000 to show.
Don't you love this stuff? Do you really think he's got all this money? 20,000 here, 10,000 here, 100. No. Why would you do this? And his wife's probably saying, "What are you doing? Why are you offering?" And if there is, and listen to this, under the rules of law, even in an oral say, if somebody makes you an offer and you accept, that's it. Or if somebody, or if you accept it, it's a contract. You can't renege, so to speak. That's a breach. Now, I don't know who wants to go through with this to collect it, but you've got to be very careful making offers. I'll give you this if you do this. Accept it. What? Accept it. Let's go. Wait a minute. Now it's a breach. You just breach. I accept it. Offer, acceptance, consideration, contract. Hello.
Up into a debate live so they can't get fed answers from their little teams.
Andrew, if I was
refuse.
a coward, I wouldn't be debating you right now.
They refuse.
The point
This is not a debate, by the way, just to let you know.
it was an all-stars debate, and you are not an all-star adversary.
Gotcha, you're right.
I mean, I am. You didn't get picked.
But you're here.
Yeah,
so
of course
anyway,
I'm here.
I'm
I don't
ready.
give a fuck.
I'm ready when you are, all-star.
Okie dokie.
So go ahead with your criticisms of my worldview.
You're not a Jubilee all-star.
Do you see what's happening? Vasiliki, by the way, birthday girl, give it up for Vasiliki. It's her birthday, as we say. It's the second time I am paying to say this. The moderator should have been an Orthodox priest. Take away his siggy and add a priest. He must contain his mouth. Double checkmate. I don't want anything, by the way, to get in the way of his vileness. And happy birthday, Missy. Who else we got here? Oh, and insert opinion says her name is Enemy Charlie. She's a socialist, and she isn't an only model. She's an actual debater on this circuit. This one here, you mean the first Charlie or this one? I don't know who she is. I'm sorry. Not that there's anything wrong with this, but she's a socialist? Okay, that would be even better. Demetria says, read Vasi. Likey super chat is her second. I read that. I think I read that one. I think I did. I got everybody's there. See, sometimes I don't want to stop in the middle if I see this. So I think I've got everybody. I think I do. Can you believe a grown man doing this? Can you believe this? See, I think, honestly, I don't understand. Maybe it's me. Why is this? Where did this come from? Where did this notion come from where you want to act like this? All these people, all of them. Let me see something here. See, I thought they were only. Oh, here we go. Enemy Charlie. Here we go. She's on X. Enemy Charlie. Enemy Charlie there. She's got 14,000 on X. Okay, I'll follow her. Put a little X there. See what she's got to say. I think it's terrific. It's supposed to be, she says, she is a streamer, Amulet in Fantasy Lit. Okay, Los Angeles. All right, fine. Whatever. See, I don't, how do I say this? these people don't seem, they're not a threat to me. I don't have any reasons to dislike them. Shakespeare would have enriched his vocabulary listening to the line, oh, bless your heart. Thank you. You know, I was looking today for so many great, wonderful words to describe some, oh God. I can never spend enough time. I told you this is still one of my great ones. I have my books. I always, by the way, make sure when you have your books, make sure you write in them. You take notes. You just and try your best to work a word into a sentence, something new, something you've never heard before. They're beautiful. But going into this man is demented. Now, speaking of demented, these other children, and don't forget, my friends, remember, we all grieve differently. Some people like to grieve quietly. Some people like to wear dark clothing, muted togs and apparel. Other people love grandiose, white, bright, glittery. You know what I mean? It's just the way we are. Now, this is one too that is just absolutely, this kills me. I want you to watch Andrew Covet and Blakey, watch, this was a while back, watch Tucker's face on this one.
One of our dear friends that literally from the very beginning,
Terry Farnsworth, ladies and gentlemen,
started with us. And
look at Tucker. Tucker's like this, like, okay. Tucker's saying, all right. Not sure who you are, but all righty.
Love Charlie like a brother.
Look at Tucker. Yeah. He goes, yeah. What am I doing here? Why did I agree to this?
He grabbed the SD cards out of the camera.
He grabbed the SD cards. Remember that dude? Remember that one? That's old Farnsworth here.
Afterwards. And there's all these conspiracy videos about, like, why did he grab the SD cards? Well,
let me stop right now. It is not a conspiracy video. A conspiracy means two or more Confederates, two or more people working together to bring about or involve themselves in something nefarious, something criminal. It just means conspiracy versus somebody acting alone. That's all a conspiracy is. Today, people use it as crazy or something that's mysterious. They've never even gotten that one straight. But anyway, watch Tucker's incredulity.
First of all, they're in the possession of the FBI. Okay. It's not like he took them and like ran off with them.
Yeah, Mr. Farnsworth originally provided, I believe, a flash drive to Lieutenant O'Brien with one of the local agencies. And a short time after that, on September 10th, he provided downloadable versions, electronic versions to Agent Mortensen.
Second of all, I asked him personally, I said, why did you do that? And he looked at me, and this was his answer. He said, because I know people can be evil.
What? look at. Huh? You did what? Huh?
And he did not want that footage being grabbed by somebody. There was videos of
Tucker's thinking, like, what does this mean? What the hell is this guy talking about?
people after the incident going and stealing hats off the table. I mean, so
I don't know what this guy's talking about. What does taking the SD card have to do with being evil and taking hats off the table? The problem, you schmuck, is the fact that if you're taking that idea, that's the evidence of this. Why would you take the evidence of this away unless you were perhaps maybe involved in it? I'm just saying.
I'm so grateful he did that. And
yeah. Was he a snizzlicker?
that was his instinct. He's like, I'm depressed to know that was why I did that, but I knew that I had to
look at Tucker's face. Like, what is he talking about?
protect that footage because I know I wanted. I mean, you're recording in like 4K, and so I'm so.
Isn't this great? What did you want to know? Like, what did you want to see? Like a thought bubble?
Glad he did that.
They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie.
Are you filming yourself? Who's filming you? You are.
They just shot Charlie.
Are you filming yourself? Why don't you lend a hand? What are you doing? Hiding? Who is this guy? What is he doing? Maybe you can assist. Call 911.
God help him.
What is this? Is there anything that's not weird about these people? Is there any reaction that comport to the way we really think? That's a leaky geek. That's a leaky chat you missed 2 times. How did I do not think so. Let's do this again. Let me go back and check. Let's see Vassy Leaky. I will check this out because it's her birthday. Let me see. Let me go here. Let me look. I'm looking. That's not it. 2 times you say, huh? 2 times. Hang on. I'm looking. Okay. No, that's not it. Just a minute. No, I missed. Hang on to it. Do it again now. Where is she? Because Gematria, you have made it very clear, Missy, and I want to get to the bottom of this because. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, there's Vasiliki 1 that says, second time I am paying to say this, the moderator should have, this is what I read before, should have been an Orthodox priest, take away the siggy and add a priest. He must contain his mouth, double checkmate. This is what I said. I read this one. Okay. And let me see the second one. I don't see the second one. So this is all I have here. These are all I don't know. So I'll do my best. I thank you for your vigilance. It is her birthday. I think I made that very, very clear. Just want to make sure. Am I missing one? I don't think I am. Because we got to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get to it. Yep, Vasiliki 1. I just see 1. All right, my friends. Anyway, there we go. So, there we go. Now, where do we go with all this? Where is all of this going? Where? First, if I had to explain to somebody new in our country, and I was trying to say, listen, I want to explain to you a little bit about the words that we use. One of the words that we use is an asshole. And this guy is an asshole, or as we would say in West Ham, a come mierda. He is just a jerk. He is distasteful, a sniveling, weird guy who hates women. It's obvious, and that's normally a lot of reasons for that. What do you think it is? Ladies, if you had to diagnose Mr. Wilson, what do you think would be the reason why he did that? What do you think his wife said when she saw this? I am driving faster, since TPUSA hired Andy, all his money for Candace and others to debate him, isn't his money possible TPUSA's? Yes. Well, see, that's one of the reasons, which is very interesting. And thank you. The reason why Candace wanted to have him have one of the higher ups endorse him or ratify, kind of, I guess, sanction his behavior, was so that they at least have some ownership of what he's saying, because they went out of their way to tell the world he is our, whatever you want to call it. He is our spokesperson or what have you. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So it remains a fascinating issue. We will see. All I'm saying is this. What do you think is a realizer? Master debater like Erica is a doctor. Master debater like Erica is a doctor. He is a doctor. I don't know what that means. I don't know really any. Forgive me. I guess I should have spent a lot more time. I've been so just disinterested in their past or who they are and what they've said. And this one is absolutely incredible. It's funny that we say that the real debater was Charlie, as somebody said. Charlie was so good. He just diffused you. took all the anger. He treated people with respect. I think he would be horrified by the behavior. Seriously, horrified. And when somebody like Andy shows so much contempt and so much enmity towards a woman, basically because of her sexuality or young women in general, and he says, I'm bigger than you. What man says that? You always want to sandbag your opponent. Oh, come on. You want to sell yourself short. Oh, come on. I'm just doing the best I can. Let's lure people in. Immediately, he hasn't even gotten to the argument yet, and people hate him. But boy, when that Charlie, the assassin, or whatever, hit him with this business, it was still one of the greatest moments. I am sorry. I know this is.
I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe.
This what I don't want you to go through it again. I'm sorry. I don't want you to go through it again. But I saw this. I thought, oh my God. Do you think his wife knows? Do you think he knows? Or does he figure, it doesn't matter. I'm the subject of all this concern. I was on Joe Rogan. Joe, why him? Of all the people, normally Joe is a pretty rigorous, I don't know what you want to call it, a screening system or something to get people to go on. You just can't be any schmo. Why would they pick this guy? He offers nothing. He doesn't even know enough about the facts of the case. Joe knew more about it. Joe knew more. Strada says Tucker is obviously more grieving than that clown. Absolutely. Tucker right now is in a very unique position. Tucker is going to be one of the most critical people in terms of being able to tell you about what's going on in the world today. Do you mind if I show you some other stuff too, which isn't necessarily this related, but I had some stuff. I mean, I have a varied interest, as you can imagine. Not necessarily just this, but there are some other things which I found fascinating. Some of these were, here's one for you as well. And I brought her name up. There's a young lady, her name is Z. Cohen Sanchez. Z. Cohen Sanchez is the head of, I think it's called, of all things, Unfuck America. Pardon my French. I'm not big into that title. She's a leftist, admittedly so, but she's absolutely brilliant and brutal when it comes to TPUSA. This is her contribution.
Andrew Wilson, who's now employed by Turning Point.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Got to get rid of this one. Okay. Let's try this again. Sorry, Z, or Z, as we call it. Let's go back to Z. Here we go. Let's go.
Andrew Wilson, who's now employed by Turning Point USA to protect Erica Kirk from conspiracies, went on Joe Rogan yesterday to defend her, and let's just say it did not go according to plan. So let's talk about it.
Remember, she's a lefty.
First time you're seeing me, I run the largest counter organization to Turning Point USA on the left, so don't forget to follow me. Okay, really quick to catch you up. So yesterday, Andrew Wilson went on the Joe Rogan podcast, and it was an absolute disaster. But the biggest disaster, in my opinion, was this clip of him trying to defend Erica Kirk that went so incredibly south. Watch this.
I went to the TPUSA HQ, and I talked to Erica briefly while I was there. The first thing I did was what I think every normal, moral human being would ever do. I gave her a hug. And I told her how god-awful sorry I was that happened to her. Like, can you even imagine how that's got to feel for her? Especially now that she has tens of thousands of people accusing her of murdering and conspiring to murder and then cover up what happened to her own. I mean, that's like mind-boggling psychological torture on a level that I've never seen.
Yeah, in hindsight, it's 2020. But given the reaction, I think it probably would have been better for her to lay low for a little while.
1000%.
The going out with the sparklers, it's not a great idea.
Here's the one thing I will give to Joe Rogan is that even though he's apparently friends with Andrew Wilson, which is the only reason Andrew Wilson could ever get on that podcast, at least he was fair in talking about Erica Kirk. Erica should be doing what she tells all other women to do, which is go home and be with your kids. Of course, the hypocrisy is always wild at Turning Point USA, so if you want to see more updates like this, then remember to follow me to Unfuck America.
No, I'm sorry. I know you know what? It's a bit gratuitous, but that's such a great, seriously, that's a great name. Everybody sees this. See, one of the beautiful things about all this stuff is that I'm getting to see, and maybe you are as well, I'm getting to see these, I don't know what the word is. I'm getting to see people say a lot of stuff, which is pretty good. And even though we may disagree with a lot of other jazz and things like that, it's one of those things which I find fascinating. And you see, one of the things which I find even more interesting, among other stuff, is the fact that we live in this world which is so bananas. I wanted to show you something. There was this wonderful piece, and I wish I had this. It was this great. This is, hang on a minute. No, it's not it. I wanted to show you, I had this. I know this is terrible, making you go through this. I'm so sorry. Be nice if I was prepared. This was no, it's not it. And no, it's not it. In any event, it doesn't really matter. Couple other things too I wanted to show you. Just to make you say like, oh my God, this is probably the worst one. And this has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about, but I wanted to bring this up to your opinion. There is a horrible story that is I wanted to show you this. This is a terrible piece from Odessa. This will ruin your night. I'm sorry, I just thought of it right now. I'm going to look for this for one more second. And then you know what? No, that's it. Don't have time for that. Sorry. It's a real downer anyway. It's showing people snatched. They're called man catchers. People who are snatched from the streets of Odessa in the Ukraine and forced to enter the war. And this one woman is screaming as her boyfriend or fiance is being dragged out of his car. Our good friend Strata says, watch Tucker podcast from 2 days ago. It's time to save America. Brutal, brilliant. It gives hope. Something is brewing. Could not agree more. Tucker is 100% on to something which is so great. Joe, by the way, our good friend Examine says, Charlie's humility made his debates persuasive to the viewer. Yes. And he was also so, in fact, I think Tucker is obviously more grieving than the clown. Yes. You know, something is happening right now, aside from all this. Let me just jump into the political realm. Many of you are, I don't know what you are politically. I don't think that matters. For what we do, it doesn't really matter whether you're left or right or however you identify yourself. But it is true. There is something that is happening so greatly. And there are people who are looking to people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Joe Kent, Thomas Massey, Tucker, others, to maybe reconsider what we thought of. And America First has been all but forgotten. Our leadership right now, our foreign policy is schizophrenic, and I'm being kind. And let me just tell you something. So many of you wonderful people have found yourself here, and you may have said, you know what, I'm not really as politically focused as maybe I should be, but I like this group and I love this subject, which is great. Come on aboard. What's even more interesting is that once you're here, you're realizing, you know what? A lot of these people have common sense. And one thing I want to do is I want you to just get rid of the word left and right. whoever this Charlie was, whether she's a socialist or not, what she did to Andy, the debater, was just classic. It was sterling. It was beautiful. Beautiful. And irrespective, and we may not, our worldview may not overlap on a lot of things, but when we do agree, then we should stick with that. In any event, what a delightful time. So Vasiliki, God bless you, honey. This is your birthday today. Happy, happy birthday. I love people say birthday, Earth, the planet Earth, Keith Richards. In any event, thank you. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for being a part of this. What a great way to end up Friday night. Friday night, it was late. I was walking you home. Anyway, little river band. But thank you so much for being a part of this. And thank you for listening. And thank you for being a part of our party. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great and a glorious night. Thank you so much for your time and your effort. I mean that sincerely. And until we meet again, let me remind you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos, which is so critical. Oh, look at this. Do any of us know what we are politically? I don't know. I can't answer that now. I can't answer that now for me. Maybe you can for you. I don't know. I don't have a name for this. It depends upon the topic. It depends upon the topic. In any event, my friends, thank you. God bless you. You're so kind. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great and glorious night. Remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're still subscribing. Hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And until tomorrow, remember this valedictory, this sayonara, oh, wait a minute. Zamet says, says, let's call it the great AI awakening, the great AI. Yeah. But how about actual intelligence versus that? Oh, look at this. My mind is blown. Thank you. No, thank you. This is beautiful. By the way, a couple of things. AI tonight, if you're available, if you're up between 2 and 5 a.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be on WABC talking about stuff that, well, they don't know how to handle what we're talking about. They're very good people, but they never talk about the Charlie Kirk. They know nothing about this. That's not a part of their worldview, which is fine. Ours is kind of when you talk about the sniz and the ditch lickers, that's our bailiwick, so to speak. So anyway, that's WABC 770 WABC. Go to WABCradio.com. Also later on, I'll have pinned the information and the like. So anyway, that's it. I love yous. You guys are just incredible. You guys. Hey guys. I love you. Talk to you then. Until then, remember, the monkey's dead. Show's over. Sue ya. Ta-ta.